And we are here. We have made it. It is, oh, look, Bernie made it. Everybody's made it. They're
Yeah,
all
Bernie's here,
excited.
so now we can start.
Exactly.
Right
Bernie's
on time.
here. We can start the podcast. Welcome to episode 41 of Prep Talk Live. I am Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. Joining me, as always, is Tup the Urban Prepper. Tup, what is up? How are you? How is your week? How are things going?
Well, it's going pretty good overall. Just trying to get ready for. I have the last 2 weeks of the year off supposedly, so we'll see if I get roped into work stuff. But just kind of getting ready for different things, finishing up some shopping. It just some of the kids are a little under the weather right now, so we're doing a little bit of that. But all in all, pretty good. So
it seems to be going around. We know lots of people that have gone down with some variation of a cold, flu, something. It's not really clear what it is, but it tends to take them down for a couple of days and then they come back.
and I know there's it's hard to find like children's Motrin and Tylenol right now. This for all the parents out there. I know it's tough. So I think after our call here, I have we have a couple little Santa photo type things that we're doing, and then I think I'm going to go on the lookout for at one particular place that has some children's Motrin. But I do have some. I have some stocked up in my secret stash. But they need to. Yeah. So
now I have a question. So you're talking about. We'll get to the thing. How you know this podcast is really true is we literally got on. We had maybe 45 seconds. It was like, hey, how are you? How are you? Hey, what about that thing? Oh, we'll talk about it on the air. Okay, fine. And we're on our way.
Yes.
Do you, when you're doing things like trying to track down children's Motrin, because we know, I remember at the beginning of the pandemic, there was a run on children's medication. And so one of the tactics that I used at that point, because nobody knew what was happening, and so it was like, okay, fine. I got on Target and it gave me multiple Targets in the area. And so cool. I was able to order a couple of bottles of the things that based on whatever they had in stock at multiple stores, because I couldn't go to all of those stores and check the shelves. But if I placed a mobile order, there was a buyer in each of those stores who at the same time could be looking on my behalf. And then
nice.
whatever they was available, then they would have ready for me. And then if I got to, if every store had everything I wanted, then okay, I'd cancel the order at a couple of stores because I didn't need 10 bottles of children's Motrin, but I wanted to make sure that I had one or two.
Yeah.
Do you employ a similar strategy of kind of like using the mobile order to multiply your prepper, your ability to look at places?
Yeah, I'm old school. So, I don't have a team that's looking for certain items for me. So it's not Canadian prepper here. I don't have a team of people.
It doesn't feel real if I'm not actually touching the shelf. I want to smell the flooring.
I'm hands-on. I'm old school. Guys like Nate, they're like, get it to me now, kind of like Puff Daddy with the cheesecake. So
exactly.
I just go if I find it, I'll get it. But I do have some in my secret stash, so I'm going to give that to my wife because she was worried that we're a little bit low. But speaking of shelves being low, it looks like you got raided by zombies or the Portland. I don't know. The anti-prepper community of Portland got you.
So you noticed.
What happened?
So we are full on we've been talking about it for a couple of months now. So Office is in full swing happening. Like we've framed it and everything. They're actually finishing the drywall on the inside tonight. And then hopefully flooring here in a couple of days. They're working on the rigging for the trapdoors, which is super fantastic and exciting. And so originally we thought we were going to be moving in on Friday this week. It's probably going to get pushed off to next Thursday to make sure that they get all the electrical stuff finished off and inspected and all of that. So we are in full on all right, we need to pack up all of the things from my office, get them all ready. We need to get all the things from my daughter's bedroom all packed up and ready, because there's a very quick shuffling of this room is going to need to get painted before we can move her stuff. And then there's stuff happening in that room. And then there's stuff happening in the office. So today was, all right, let's pack up the shelves. And my wife was like, "Do you want to wait until after your stream to do that?" I was like, we'll go with it as is.
It's a good conversation piece. Let's
exactly.
do it now.
I don't know if we're gonna do a stream next week because I don't know what my setup is gonna be next week as far as like how disassembled everything is gonna be. I might have to do it on a laptop or something. We might.
I don't even know what number day that is. Is that the 21st, the 22nd to
22nd? The 24th is Saturday. And I think the 23rd, second, so it'd be like the 21st.
Okay.
So I mean, there's also like holiday stuff, so you may not be available, but like it's all about me, and I've learned that that's the case, and so I figured I would think about that. But so
I think you should have started totally lied and had a big controversial story that you got raided for some of those things that you said, and
it was the people from Montana. They were like, "Oh, you want to see a hate crime? Here we go. We're taking the Legos and
they hate Legos."
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like Bernie is volunteering to cover for Casey. It looks like he's just
exactly. Yeah. So
I see people are already like, "Hey, enough of these two guys. Where's Sutton's Days?"
Yeah, exactly.
I see the comments coming in there.
Exactly. Yeah, they're like, look, this was really enjoyable.
It was fun while it lasted. We gave it a year.
Exactly.
Bring back Sutton's Days or we're out.
So I think I will say, not only was that, I think, one of our most watched episodes.
Oh, nice.
I think it was one of the most fun with Sutton's Days because I think we had a great time with her. I think the guest thing is a hit. I think we need to do the guest thing more.
There's a lot of folks in here that would be fun to talk to, I think, for sure.
I think so. And so I think we need to figure out, like, do we want to do it like every other week? Do we want to do it once a month? Who do we want to invite? Like, I think there's lots of options.
I think so. We're taking this 1 month at a time. I don't know.
That's fine. That's how we got to a year.
Yeah, I think that we just play whenever we could work it out. We should do it. I don't think we need a set schedule on it. So
all right.
But it would be fun to talk to. Where's Sutton's Days?
Like, where's Sutton's Days? Yeah. Thank you. So glad that you were here.
So glad that you like us, modern day prepper.
Oh my goodness. We got lots of people. We got Pony Girl, we got Modern Day Prepper is here, Dr. Dave is here. Lots of people actually made it off the notifications, which is fantastic.
Nice notifications. We're no longer banned from the YouTube notifications. We got out of that. So
exactly. So everyone, don't forget, if you haven't already, learn from other people in the chat, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. We got the most likes last week, and I would like to think it's because you liked my content, but I feel like it's because people wanted me to pay $20.
Yeah, you're in the whole like 20G now, aren't you? Like
yeah. So after that stream, we made a very nice donation on behalf of all of the chat people that liked and watched the stream, and let Sutton's Days know about it. So we lived up to our. We don't make promises.
You're the baller. You're the baller of the preparedness community. So just flinging.
Exactly. Just dropping 20s for people who need food.
20s,
that's what we do over here. That's how we roll.
Well, I thought that was awesome. Who's talking about taste tester? What's going on here?
Taste tester? Something about whiskey, something. There's
whiskey and poop. I don't.
Okay, hold on. Pony Girl, taste tester of whiskey or poop. What is Bernie? You're fired. You weren't even in the comment section.
You've never seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy than the comment section.
Yeah, exactly. Modern Day Prepper also said he would sub in for Sutton's Days.
Yeah,
I think Denise. I think there's all kinds of people that we could have. Pony Girl.
We set the bar high with Sutton's Days, though. Sure.
Yeah. We did really come in with like an all-star.
Yeah,
I think that's a thing. I kind of wonder, like with some of the people that we know, like coming in and joining some of these things. I think that could be interesting. Also, getting a mix of like people that we know in the comments, and then also other people that we know. And coming up, we might actually have to come up with some topics for those people, though. I feel like. They might have an expectation that we would be likely professional. Okay.
Yeah, they know the deal.
All right. They know us well enough to know
this is improv. We're making it up as we go.
There is no plan. You're just committing to an hour of whatever might happen in your world. Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, if there's someone that you would like us to reach out to see if they would be available, leave that in the comments down below, and we'll like see. We like to try to appeal to the audience. We listen to the feedback of everybody. So yeah, so if there's something else, if there's someone you want us to try to have on or interview or whatever, let us know. We'll reach out.
Really quick. AB Fresh is here. So.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah. We get serious now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yeah. Amy okay. Fresh. That's fantastic. Amy's here. This is good. Yeah. I think we're in good shape. So yeah. So I think that's what I've been working on is all the office stuff.
Any good shopping going on?
Good shopping. Good question. Excellent question. Thanks for asking. I'd love to tell you. So not a lot. I mean, a lot of it is just like stuff for the office, but it's cool stuff for the office because I get to do whatever I want with it. So I'm
getting escape door too.
Exactly. So
not everyone has that.
I ordered the mount for my ham radio antenna. So I'm actually gonna have my ham radio antenna out there. Like that's a thing that's happening now, which is exciting. I have to actually figure out how to use my ham radio, but that's beside the point. I'll have an antenna and it'll be connected to look cool. So there's that sort of thing. I haven't seen a lot of like sales. Target did their 10% off gift card thing again. So if you have the red card, which is so the funny thing with the Target red card, and I don't know if you know this, is Target's red card, they have a credit card version that gives you 5% back at Target, and it's a credit card. And a lot of people don't like to open up credit cards at stores for a lot of reasons. Target also has a debit card version of their red card. They don't talk about it a whole lot, but if you ask them, they will do it. And so it runs like a debit card. It doesn't it's not your credit score sort of thing or anything like that. It's just a debit card. But you get 5% back at Target with that as well.
Wow, nice.
And so if you're in that, then every so often they will do a 10% off gift card thing. So you can buy gift cards. So if you shop at Target, like most suburban families do, most non-suburban families probably do too, but like we live between Target and Whole Foods. Like, and while we're between Target and Whole Foods, we're on Amazon. I think it's like how our life is. There's those sorts of deals. So anyway, so that was the best deal that I've gotten recently, I think. Costco hasn't had anything super crazy. They put MREs on special the other day. I almost bought an MRE from Costco just to try an MRE from Costco, but
I've never seen MREs at Costco. So
yeah, they're online. Usually they're like online only. So if you look at their like emails of stuff, or like if you go to the site and go down to the bottom, they have like secret treasures or something like that, or like hidden treasures, and it's like limited time special items. So yeah, so I always check those because you never know what that's where I found like the Coleman turbine like wind
okay. Oh yeah, I remember that when we were talking about that.
Yeah. So they got all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, how about you? Any new purchases?
Well,
or purchases in general, grocery shopping, anything like that?
Yeah, I've been doing some shopping for the fam, but I picked up I bought myself a present for YouTube purposes. I just got a little smaller camera that's smaller than the one I'm using here.
Ooh.
And a new tripod. But yeah, just try to up my game a little bit and get with, because the cameras that I've been using are like from 2016, so totally dated now. So
I have a question. So which camera did you get? Because that looks like the camera I have.
It's the Sony ZV-1.
Yes.
Is that what
you have? Excellent call.
It's
excellent.
Awesome. Look how small. I mean, if you just go, because I'm used to carrying this big old camera around with a big old microphone. Now I'm just going all mini on it and going total YouTube vlogger style.
It's fantastic. Yes, that's the camera that I shoot all of my, back when I used to shoot videos.
Yeah.
That's the camera that I would use to shoot videos on. And I love it because the thing swings out so you can actually see yourself in the viewfinder. Awesome. The zoom is amazing.
Yeah.
Like everything about it is fantastic.
I just like that it's tiny. It's in your pocket. I don't have to carry this big humongous bag anymore. And
it enhances the prepper bulge.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I keep it in my front pocket. And man, to get a nice tripod, those are expensive, but you don't want your nice camera to fall if you have a cheap tripod. So I guess I normally get the Manfrottos, but this one's the Pro Master. But it's, I guess.
Oh, Okay, see, I didn't get that memo, and so I have all of my tripods are like cheap tripods.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, you want to spend a good money on a tripod, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right,
least,
then I will.
That's my recommendation.
Okay, then I'll look to up my game and my tripod
because you have this expensive camera and then like a $20 tripod, like it's just. And I never get the warranties or anything anymore. Like, hey, you want to get the store warranty or? Like, no. So because it's always been a pain in the butt. So.
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing too. So like when it comes to like warranty things, so oftentimes my electronics purchases are between like Amazon, Target, and Best Buy.
Costco. Okay.
Also Costco. I loves me a Costco thing, but if Costco doesn't have the thing that I want, then I will go look other places. But Best Buy now has a thing where if you are part of their like Total Tech, whatever it is thing, they give you extended warranties on like everything you buy included, as well as Apple Care. So so yeah, so like I don't often use the extended warranty, but
I don't want to spend extra money on something.
Exactly.
They always say, hey, would you like to do this? I'm like, no.
No, I don't want to spend 10 or 20% more on the warranty that I may or may not use.
I used to be so loyal to video only. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day.
I was buying, and I stayed loyal to them until this past year because of their warranty. Just like when I actually had to use it, and I've been supporting them for like 20 something years. There was a big pain in it was a big hassle. It wasn't as easy as what they said, and I'm like, so this, okay, you guys are dead to me now. I'm going Costco, so now I fully endorse Costco TVs now. So
exactly, I endorse all of the Costco everything.
Because I try to stay loyal to like a business. Like if I've been supporting them for years, even though my friends and family say, "Oh, you should just get them at Costco because they have a really good return policy," and I'm like, no, I'm trying to stay loyal to them. I've been buying for them for the whole time, but they're gone. They're off my shopping.
I think it also depends on the thing, like on the item and the difference in price. Like if it's the same thing, but maybe it's $5 more at the local place versus Costco, like absolutely support the local place.
Yeah.
But like if the local place is like twice as much as Costco, then like there's a trade-off there, I think.
Yeah, and I bought this camera from a local camera store, even though I probably could have got it cheaper online, but I'm just supporting the local businesses, so family run.
You are a community leader, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'm just try to do what I can.
So are you geared up? Are you ready now? Will you be because the actual topic of today, which I don't know why I tried to
topic. Winter holiday travel. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, by the way, what do you think of the new thumbnails? I made some adjustments to the thumbnail.
I don't know if I saw the latest one.
I try so hard.
I barely turned on my camera because I came straight from a meeting. So,
all right. Well, then I'll ask the chat. What do you think about the new thumbnails?
I think they're great.
I see you're fantastic.
Let me take a look really quick.
So it looks very similar, but I added like our episode numbers, and for the Sutton's Days, I added a place where if we were going to feature a guest, it would be easy to have that. So I just kind of reorganized it a little bit, jazzed it up. But I think I'm going to try at least going forward to put like our episode description in it as opposed to what it used to be, which was just like us and our logo.
A photo from us from like 7 years ago. Or
yeah, exactly. One of these days,
young, and it was pre-COVID. It was
we didn't have a care in the world.
We both had full heads of hair, and
we were full on Buffalo Wild Wings. It was a great day. It was a great day.
It was great.
Yeah, I think we're actually going to be up in Seattle this summer, perhaps. And so if we are, perhaps we'll
do a more fitting photo.
Yeah, we'll do like a photo shoot or something. I think that'll be worthwhile.
I keep seeing stuff about EDC checks. I think that's the EDC checks for the special guests. Yeah, and we should definitely. I think we always have EDC check for them.
Yeah, exactly. The problem with us for EDC though is if we're at our home offices, like I don't have anything in my pockets right now. Because I'm at home and I'm at my desk.
My rule is if it's not in if you have to have your EDC even if you go to the bathroom. So.
Oh my goodness!
Well, so if you don't have it in your it's not EDC then. It's
if you're at home, like if you're somewhere else, like okay, you take your keys with you or whatever, like, but like if you're at home, like I'm wearing my. It's a formal occasion, so I'm wearing my black sweatshirt. But I don't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
EDCs, it's all the time. So even on
if you're working from home, okay, here's the question. If you're working from home, how did those flashlights get in your pockets to begin with? Because I imagine you got up, you took a shower, you put on clothes. The flashlights were not in your clothes in the closet. So somewhere between putting your clothes on in the morning and going to your home office and being there, you put 3 flashlights in your pocket.
Yes. Yeah.
Where? How?
Well, when you go to bed, put them on the nightstand. When you wake up, put them back on. Or I also have a cigar box that I use for EDC purposes. Let's see. Yeah, so you can get. I recommend having like a nice classy EDC case, like a cigar box, and then you could carry various things in there. Like I have a few backup EDC stuff, but I think I don't know why I have it right next to the camera setup.
You have a cache with all of your extra EDC stuff so that you can carry your EDC stuff.
So before you go to bed or just sleep in your clothes, that also works. But,
also good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I recommend just like at the end of the night or whenever you're changing your clothes, put it in your little cache or your cigar box or on the nightstand. And then when you get up, it's like putting on your underwear. You put on your t-shirt, your pants, and your EDC. Boom.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And you never know when you need to get in a knife fight midstream. So
a knife fight midstream in your home office.
You might get attacked, So.
Is this why you keep a chainsaw next to your desk?
I have a few.
You just never know if someone's going to bring a knife to a chainsaw fight.
You never know. You never know. So I don't know, because I think I do that because there's been a few times where like the one time I didn't have something, and then like everyone's like, "Oh, I thought you were the urban prepper. I thought you were a prepper." And I'm like, and so that like if I didn't have a lighter on me at 3 a.m. in my pajamas, then they like look down on me. So
I would look down on you.
Yeah.
Well, 3 a.m. in your pajamas, you should have a lighter, something flammable on you at always.
Or if you go full fanny pack, you could always just have the fanny pack ready, not worry about your pockets. But and I have a few fanny packs on hand too, just in case. So.
I would imagine it's kind of like the Bat Cave. Like he used to have like the different, like the Lego Batman, where they had like the little, you'd spin around and there were the different like outfits. The different bat suits or stuff. I imagine you have some sort of a thing with fanny packs attached to it. It's like, this is my dress fanny pack. My casual fanny pack.
I have, I could grab them really quick, but I have my American flag one. I have a VanQuest one. I have another. They're ready to go for need be. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool, like for the Dark Knight when Bruce Wayne had that, like the apartment and the bat suit came up out of the floor and he put that's like his Batman EDC. Like
Bernie wants to remind everyone that you might get in a bathroom fight like Mission Impossible.
That
100%. Yes, always be on top of that sort of thing. I feel like I missed out on the opportunity to put a bat suit thing in the office. Like I feel like I should have thought that through. Like trapdoors, yes. Moat, yes. Chickens with lasers attached to their heads, yes. Bat suit.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like it comes up out of the floor. It has like the prepper adjacent hoodie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
exactly.
Headphones and some couple Legos.
That's actually the security system that I'm employing in the office, is just sprinkling Legos at the door. So if anyone were to walk in, they would immediately step on Legos and they would run away. That would be
trying to think what if I've done any other prepping shopping this week. We're always food and pantry stuff. And my wife has a dot. She's now leveraging my color coded dots, and so she's embraced that fully now. And she's actually been reorganized. I think last time we were chatting, like we were trying to figure out the pressure canning storage thing, and she's been doing some organization, and so I'm going to help out next week once I have some time off. But we're already getting going on that. So
wait, then is this your wife or your daughter?
My daughter's 7. She's just gonna mess everything up.
Okay.
My wife, yeah.
I thought, but it made sense. But I was like, I thought you said your daughter, and I was like, she's really embraced the color code. She's just going through her room and just color coding up everything. And your wife is still there throwing pepper jelly at you. Get away from my jars.
Yeah, the kids rarely ate EDC. Although my son's been pretty good with carrying a wallet, and that's been his one thing. He's like. He always has cash on him because he likes it when we have to borrow cash for some reason, and then he charges, like, his interest rates are rough. It's like 20%. So
sure.
So if you borrow, if you borrow $100 from him, you owe him $120. So
oh my goodness.
And he's like on you. Hey, where's my money? Where's my money? So, but
I love that. I think
he likes it though.
It makes me so happy that
he's like the Alex P. Keaton of the Urban Prepper family. So I don't know if you remember Alex P. Keaton, but
he's a hard money lender, is what he is.
He really is.
If it doesn't go, if you don't get it back like in your sleep, because he knows where you sleep at night, you might not have kneecaps when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, and then he also, I tried to get him to EDC a knife because he was in Boy Scouts, he had his whittling chip and everything. Yeah, I'm like, hey, and so he wanted this one particular knife I had. I'm like, hey, I can't buy this knife at the store, so you can't lose it. It's like very special and it's very expensive. And you promised me that if you're going to carry it, that you're not going to lose it. And of course, what happened? He lost it. So I don't know where it is right now. So it's kind of a touchy subject.
What kind of knife was it?
It was, well, I don't know if I want to say it on the line because he's expecting a review of it pretty soon. But it's
okay.
it's the new Ben Banter's blade, EDC blade made by the Wii knife. And I don't know where it is right now. My son needs to find it like ASAP.
All right. Well, so Ben, Ben, I had the feeling that might be, so I was like, oh, let's give a shout out to Ben. Yeah, but apparently Tup doesn't care about your knife. He lost it.
I care deeply for it, but my son does not appreciate it.
Yeah, Ben, just to be clear, I have Tup's little pin that he sent me. Yeah. I would never lose that. So if he sent me a knife, I wouldn't lose it. But apparently Tup, just between the chainsaws and the pipe wrenches, just throws stuff all over the place.
We'll find it within the week because he's kind of he's in a little bit of trouble right now because
he lost the expensive new brand.
Yeah, he lost the knife that I can't get a replacement in the store because I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a special.
I told you.
Like, don't you understand? Daddy is an influencer. All right. Yes. I get prototypes and things. We can't be losing these things. Lose one of the other knives.
Yeah. So we'll I'm not sure how to, we'll find it. And I'll provide an update the next time we meet.
So. Let's see. Chuck said, I'm finding mystery Amazon boxes and using my label maker to label the outside. Found a case of Sterno cans I bought over a year ago. Oh, the mystery Amazon boxes are super fun because every once in a while you find yourself with a box that you don't remember ordering. And it's really fun when like you and your wife both don't remember ordering whatever the thing was. And you're like, who actually ordered it and why is it here? So yeah, mystery boxes. Do you find ever that like you get an Amazon box or like you order something and you're like, wait a minute, when did I order this? How did this get here?
I have a few it's not mystery boxes from stuff I ordered because I'm waiting for it, and I get notified. But sometimes people will send stuff like for Urban Prepper related things where I didn't ask for this thing to come in. So and then somehow it got put somewhere in some random. Oh, I'm like, hey, what's this? It says for the Urban Prepper, and it's some random prep that I didn't know about for.
It's you're on like the PR box list, so you get all of the like random things.
Yeah, so I don't send it to me. I might not get to it. So, but I actually have a few over there. I have no idea what they are. So I'll open them up because no one gets me anything for Christmas. So I'm gonna put some Urban Prepper packages under the Christmas tree and I'll open those up. Because when you get old, you stop. I guess you stop getting Christmas presents. So.
Or what I find, at least for me, is I just buy my Christmas presents all year long.
Yeah,
like I feel like there are some families that are very holiday centric on gift things, like special things that they are going to acquire, and then there are others that are more like just buy it when you feel like it. And I feel like we are a little bit more of the if you would like it and like that's your birthday present, you're getting it 6 months early because then you can use it, but like it's that sort of a thing.
So what I did this year is I bought it just actually came in the mail because I got it. My wife is asking, what is this thing? But basically I bought myself a present that I'm going to wrap and put under the tree and then I'll open it on. So
that is
because I want something to open. So.
I think that's a great idea. Pony Girl thinks you need to do an unboxing of random boxes.
Yes.
I think that would be fantastic. Not only would that be a great like YouTube video, but that would be fantastic on TikTok.
Be a good TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking of the TikTok. I like the TikTok videos of I don't know. I was when you were talking about Target earlier. There those ones where the people are saying like the buzzwords, they're pretending like they're talking on the phone. They talk about Target and stuff, and their wife is, "What, Target? I want to go." Like, I don't know if you've seen those ones, but those ones crack me out.
Yeah, the ones where they're like, "Oh, sure, I'd love to go to Target. Oh, and then we can go get like mimosas afterward. Brunch, yes. That would be great. I would love to." And they're like, "Who are you talking to?" And they're like,
"Well, it started
when you know."
Yeah, they did it with the dogs first, and then like they're saying that they go for a walk, and oh yeah, a treat, and the dogs are all perking up, and then guys started doing it with their wives and started talking about Target and Starbucks and stuff. What? I want to go. And then it made me think, well, what would be like the prepper buzzwords that would get a prepper? Wait, a folding knife?
Yeah,
new all light,
solar charger, what?
Shot show? So I don't know if I would find it funny, but I don't know if the majority of the TikTok audience would find it funny at all. So
I think that's fantastic. I would. We should come up with a list of what those like the prepper buzzwords would be.
Yeah, that'd be. I'm curious. Like maybe folks in the chat room will list some things, but I think if you've seen those TikTok style videos, what are the prepper buzzwords that would make a prepper that happened to overhear the conversation perk up and want to join for that?
Cabela's, Sportsman's Warehouse.
Yeah, Cabela's.
Exactly.
REI maybe for Northwest folks.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Maybe camping. I don't know. Like that's. I guess that depends. Trailer.
SHTF or
military surplus.
Military surplus.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like the government auction ones where you get like the like military like vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something like there. Probably like car accessories, like truck accessories, and like we're gonna go get some new steps, or we're gonna go look for a new rack. Something like that, maybe.
Battle box.
Battle box.
Yeah. Toilet paper.
I want to get on the battle box list. There are so many people that get the battle boxes as like the PR, like, hey, review them. I want to get on the battle box list.
Freeze dryer.
Yes.
Yep. See, I knew our audience would know like the buzzwords.
Oh, 511.
Yes.
511 EDC.
Bug out bag for sure. Yeah.
Yep. SHTF. Yep. 100%. Case sales.
Yeah,
I mean that applies to so many different things, but yeah, I'll take that as a prepper. Olight, yeah. Okay, see, the chat comes through with
so we'll have to rewatch this. We'll make the TikTok video, and
exactly,
and dozens of people will watch it.
What we need to do is we need to do it where like we need to do a version where I'm talking on the phone and you're like over, but we'll do it split screen. So like,
when you're Costco.
Yeah, exactly.
Costco's definitely fun.
That's just like every day at our house. Like if my wife says Costco, I'm immediately interested. I don't know what it is. I don't care what's happening. We're going to Costco. I love that idea.
Yeah.
EcoFlow. Yeah. I'm just thinking about like the Facebook ad feed that I'm getting, like Maxpedition.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite pouches. I love my Maxpedition pouches. I got a couple of VanQuest pouches. I enjoy them as well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh jeez. Look at now she's just trying to take over. Like we gave her a platform last week, and now she's like
I'm running this. So.
Exactly. This is clout chasing at its finest right here, ladies and gentlemen.
And she is wearing a bra.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't know. She's not on camera, so she.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, so Sutton's Days. How many tons of chicken did you process in the last 3 or 4 days?
Yes, I upped it to 6,000 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tup's 8 million subscribers would like to know how many tons of chicken you have processed. I think that's a good thing. Innocent and brawless. Okay. I don't. There is such a line here. There is I can't. VanQuest. Yes. Let's see what else. Solar generator. I mean, obviously canning. Ball jars probably for Sutton's Days.
Man, what are some other? There's all sorts of good ones that I think would perk up the average prepper.
Yeah. No chicken this week. Chickens probably. Like just talking about chickens, like going, or like farm store, maybe. I don't know. Like, I feel like when we start getting into some of this, like we start to get into the gradations of prepping. Like the people who are much more interested in like the food part would be maybe more interested.
Why are you using these big words on us? The preppers, we do not use big words. No. Sorry.
So I'm prepper adjacent.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not like I'm on the fringes. Yeah.
Prepper adjacent has big words for.
Exactly. Like if you're more into homesteading, I think like chickens, pigs, like talking about like those sorts of topics would be more of interest, like seed storing or something like that. And then there's those of us who are just like, oh wait, there's a new backpack we have to see. Sure, I have 8 of them, but like obviously there could be another reason for another one. Sutton's Days is digging out her thesaurus. It's always good.
Yeah, I got this great deal on storage containers the other day. Preppers flock over.
That is remarkably funny. As
gas masks. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bernie's right.
Yeah, like mirror safety and that new one, the Persil or something like that. I see whenever I go to the mirror safety site, and they sent me a mask, so I have to do a review video of that. But then there's like a new brand that's like Persil or something like that, and then I get like ads for them throughout my entire feed.
PDFs. That's funny.
Pony Girl, I'm speechless.
Yeah, he was. Your dialogue was so smooth until
it
showed up, and then we started stumbling.
Yeah, exactly. It all goes downhill from there.
Yeah. He's taking a drink of beer.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. It's actually cream soda, and the best it's sugar-free cream soda.
Zevia too. Nice.
Oh, Zevia. Yeah, they have like the creamy root beer.
That's a bougie prep.
It's so bougie. It's almost as bougie as the like LaCroix that are in the garage. Like there's
Zevias are more expensive than LaCroix, I think. So.
They are way more expensive than LaCroix. And they don't sell them at Costco. They sell Zevia like LaCroix at Costco. They don't sell Zevia at Costco. Let's see. Sutton's Days, as long as you understand, as long as you know that it's your fault and take responsibility, that's the first step to making things better. Survive air gas mask, but wish I had a mirror too.
So there's I know that Mirror has been popular with the preparedness community, but it looks like there's some other brands coming up in the game too. So
exactly, yeah, there are other people that are like, oh wait a minute, hey, masks, we can do that.
They're the GoBots of
the GoBots
to the Transformers of.
What movie was I watching the other day where there was a GoBot in it as a reference? I'm trying to remember what it was. It was some movie or TV show, and they mentioned that the GoBots were in it and it had to do with like one of the actors' childhoods or something. Like they were telling a story and the GoBots, and then some of the people in the story didn't know what the GoBots were, and so it was a whole point of contention.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember growing up, the Transformers was that someone brought a GoBot and they just got ridiculed. Like, so it's like, they go and shape it. Sutton Stage just left a real nice comment on.
Yes, she did. She is very sweet. It was my pleasure. I was excited to see that we could make that much difference. I was excited to see that there were that many like. I think that people like the video, but I think they like the fact that they were costing me $20 every time they hit the like button a little bit more. But I was happy to help out, and I'm glad to hear that you guys raised that much. When I went on there was even more money than the last time that we were on there. So you were doing an amazing job and amazing work, and we're happy to help in any way that we can.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's real professional.
This is amazing. She's the queen for a reason.
But why'd you go into bed? It's really early.
Because she's tired of ruling the world.
That's
like
true.
When you're the queen,
heavy is the crown. Heavy is the crown.
Yeah, exactly. She's she's baking and canning and all kinds of she's supplying food for millions at this point.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have going on here. I liked modern day preppers drinking LaCroix through a life straw. I feel like that's an Instagram photo that I will have to take at some point.
That is awesome.
Yes.
I love like drinking like a Perrier or something through a live straw. I love that. That's a brilliant idea.
That is fantastic. I wonder if it would be. Have you seen the TikToks where they put like alcohol and different things through the Brita filters? I wonder if it would be
not through the
similar.
Brita. I thought you were talking about the one where they have the cardboard box and then they have the different cans and the straw and you have to drink through it to guess what it is, and one of them's like hot sauce or something like that. Or
yeah, no, you watch a different brand of TikTok than I do.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I've seen the ones where they're like, okay, can you guess like which is the most expensive of the different things, or like Dr. Pepper substitutes, which one is the real Dr. Pepper? But I've seen a bunch where they'll take like vodka, for example, which is an interesting thing for preppers because a lot of preppers store vodka to barter and trade or whatever. So they take vodka and they pour it into a Brita like water filter. And from what I understand from the videos, I have not tested it personally. It makes the alcohol taste better. Smoother. I don't know how that's possible because to me, alcohol always just tastes disgusting. And it makes my mouth burn. And unless it's super, super fruity and sugary, I want nothing to do with it. If it is fruity and sugary, though, we can talk about that.
I've never even thought about trying something like that. So we should probably do it on the air.
I think we should do something. We have some friends coming over this weekend. I may have to go get a Brita and test it out and see what they think.
Or at least the live straw. And maybe we could start a movement with preppers will just be taking photos with their live straw, drinking something that doesn't need to be drunk with a live straw. That's again, I think that's a shout out. Modern day prepper. That was brilliant comment. So
yeah, exactly. Although, wait a minute. Now he says it's a waste of booze.
What?
Wait, what? I don't understand.
He was originally talking LaCroix.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah. I understand. Okay. So what I wonder is like in an SHTF situation, okay, if you have a water filter, then and you have barter, like you could buy potentially lower quality alcohol
and make it taste better.
Kind of like through your magic filter.
Yeah, with wine, they have that one aerator thing where you pour it through the aerator and it makes like $2 chucks taste a little better. So
I don't know that it makes $2 chucks taste better. Okay. I think look, I'm gonna channel my wino friends. My friend actually has an app called Wino. WYNO. For anyone who likes wine and wine tasting, go check out Wino. It's very cool and it keeps track of like what wineries you've been to and what specials are going on. It's very cool and it's a very like Oregon winey thing, but like they're doing stuff in California and everything else. Anyway, they are very particular about like using aerators and like making sure that like the Pinot Noir tastes right. Yeah. It all just tastes like wine to me. I don't taste anything.
I don't have a wine palate, so if it's I can't tell the difference between a $10 and a $100 bottle of red wine. So
yeah, exactly.
Or $15.
Yeah, they'll be like, hey, you guys are coming over to our house, and my wife will be like, we should bring wine, and I'm like, why? Like they have whatever better wine, and they like their wine better than whatever we're gonna bring. Yeah. So like we just give them money for their own wine, like that would work or something. But like I don't know why we're trying to do this.
I'd be curious if the Brita water filter or the live straw would make cheap booze taste better. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think we definitely have to test that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to test that because for some of those, like for like vodka, for example, it doesn't really have a flavor. It just tastes like alcohol to me, as far as I know. So the trick would be finding something with enough flavor that you could tell the difference without the Brita like filtering out the flavor. I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know. I'm not much of a vodka person, so
I'm not either. I mean, like maybe in like a Cosmo or like a lemon drop or something.
I have Everclear for some of my preps because you could use it as a liquid fuel for your alcohol burner stoves, and you could do it indoors because it's made of grain and it's not like a
also
denatured
for your Molotov cocktails that you're going to be
for that too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, speaking of that, I got my
little
exactly.
arm
ready
Whenever
to
there's
go for that.
street riot, you might need you
know.
Yeah, I started playing the Survivor IO game. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, it's just a stupid like keeps you busy for no particular reason game. But one of the things is it's like they're zombies and you're trying to avoid the zombie apocalypse. But it's like cartoony and fun as opposed to like Rise of the Dead or whatever. And one of the little skills that you can get is it'll throw Molotov cocktails and then it creates like a flaming ring around your person as you're trying to evade the zombies. So
okay.
Anyway,
must live from
that's hey, we put our rags in wine bottles down here. All right. We don't do or like bespoke handmade spirits. Yeah. But
in Seattle, they do the Molotov cocktails with Starbucks cups, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Our Molotov cocktails would cost $38 a piece.
we just got banned from YouTube for talking about.
Yeah, exactly. We're completely demonetized and everything else.
We almost made it.
Yeah, we almost did. This was almost a really great idea.
Yeah,
we started talking about street warfare or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We already talked about knife fighting midstream. We're talking about
exactly.
what kind of liquid he's for Molotov and all sorts of stuff.
$1 liquor bottles at Circle K are in my barter storage.
Ooh.
Where do you get a $1 bottle of liquor? I mean, obviously the Circle K apparently, but like,
jeez.
I don't know if we have Circle Ks, but yeah, I've been meaning to like get a little stash of like what kind. All right,
isopropyl alcohol. I don't know what he's.
Yeah, like what do you have a little stash of like alcohol for bartering?
Yeah, I have the cheap booze, but I don't go dollar store cheap. I go like Costco type ones, and then I also
go mid range. Like,
yeah, I go mid range.
You're not gonna go rot gut because that's not the sort of bartering operation you have. You want a higher level of clientele.
Well, I think even during like emergency situations or SHTF, people are going to want to get their drink on. I think like during the Depression and everything and the speakeasies and stuff. So I think having booze for your part of your barter and part of your preps is good to have. So and then I also I don't know why but I have a whole bunch of like smaller bottles so they're easier to trade out. So so I do have some of those in my preps.
Do you do like the little bottles, like the airplane size bottles?
No, I do flask size.
Okay, all right.
And you could buy them on Amazon for cheap. You could get a whole bunch of them, and then you could get a big Costco size bottle of vodka or whiskey or whatever, and then put it into little ones, and you could use those for barter. At least that's the plan.
Wait a minute. Okay, so what do you buy on Amazon? You buy like empty bottles?
Yes, empty bottles.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know that Amazon would sell flask size liquor.
Yeah, no, just get the empty bottles from Amazon. You could get you can get glass or plastic, or they even have the bag ones, and then you could use those for your larger bottle. So
the bag is that like the like boxed wine bag, but like for okay, got it.
I prefer glass bottles for almost everything now. Just because I think it doesn't taste plasticky over time. So
all right, okay, I like that idea. All right, so now
I'm getting a couple of pings I hear too.
Okay, so. Santa Claus may be here for pictures.
Yes.
All right.
It's Santa Claus's grandpa, aka Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Then if that's the case, then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna let you go take pictures with Santa because he's very busy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we almost made it an hour. We're close enough. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you joining us. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be working on more podcast episodes. So if you like listening to podcasts, you want to listen to us on the podcast, go ahead. Apple Podcasts, I think everything but Spotify. We're on the podcast platforms there. So you can go ahead and subscribe. And when new episodes become audio only, then you'll get those or watch us on YouTube. We will potentially see you here next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll touch base.
Keep an eye out. We'll touch base and we'll figure out what we're gonna do. But yeah, and if not, then we'll be back in 2 weeks. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.